Why do we only make caramels at Christmas? I think they should be made all year round, and these pumpkin spice caramels are no joke. You start with some cream and butter melted, and then you cook together the sugar and the water, let it boil to a hard crack stage. Pour in that melted butter and cream, let it cook a little bit more, and then add in all the delicious fall flavors. Some roasted pumpkin seeds, of course, finish it with salt and vanilla. These caramels are easy, delicious, and full of fall flavor. And they're all coming up on today's Wise Guide. Usually, caramels are kind of only made, it seems like, at Christmas. They can take work. You have to wrap them individually if you want to make sure they don't stick together. And they just seem like a treat that a lot of people make around the holidays. But you know what? I love caramel so much that I like to make it off and on throughout the year. These aren't only easy to make, but they are definitely a treat for fall. They have all those delicious warm spices that I love and I know you love too. And honestly, why can't we have caramels anytime? Throw in a few different flavors, some pumpkin seeds, and let me tell you something. These practically come out of the pumpkin patch. They could not be any more fall, and I can't wait for you to try them. The process of caramels is generally the same, but this one just has a few switch ups. First, I like to make sure my pan that I'm gonna pour them into is ready to go. When you're making something with hot sugar, it's definitely good to have everything ready to go, measured out. That way, when things go quickly and the temperature is rising, you can stay with the pan. Anytime you're making caramels, not only do you wanna spray the pan, you also wanna make sure to line it with parchment. How do I know this? I have done it without. To make sure that that parchment does not go into the caramel, just put some clips on it if you want. These are just office metal clips. That way, it will keep the parchment in place. And then spray that parchment. That's gonna ensure these caramels come out easily. In a small pan, put together your cream and your butter. Usually, in a recipe of caramels, you can put your cream in cold and your butter, but cold cream and the hot sugar mixture can really boil vigorously and sometimes even wanna boil over. So if it's heated together and melted, it's gonna go in a lot smoother. In a larger kettle, you wanna put together a little bit of water and some golden syrup. Now, golden syrup is not gonna look normal to you. You're gonna say, that's not corn syrup, that's not dark corn syrup. No, it's not, it is golden syrup, but it is usually at any grocery store. It is easy to find. It is a European product, it has slightly a different flavor. It will give it a little bit of a softer texture, but I really like the switch up. It does definitely change it a little bit and I love it. If you can't find it, you can use corn syrup or dark corn syrup and it is still gonna be delicious. After your syrup, you can just add your sugar. Those 3 ingredients is all it takes to make caramel. Put both kettles on the stove, the small one over low heat just so the butter and cream melt together, and the sugar mixture over medium heat. You do not want to heat it on high and just make everything get really hot right away. That could scorch the sugar and burn it. Let it slowly come up to a boil. Once your sugar's at a boil, that means it's gonna be at about 212 degrees. You wanna continue cooking it till it reaches 310 degrees. Yeah, that's hot. That is why it's good to use a large kettle so it doesn't splatter over and hurt you, but also so it contains it. So keep cooking it, check the temperature every so often. You can fit it with a candy thermometer if that's what you like to use. I like to use an instant read thermometer. It's just what I like. When your cream and butter mixture are fully melted, just keep it warm on the stove. Continue cooking to 310 degrees your caramel mixture. Once it's at 310, remove it from the heat and slowly pour in your cream and butter mixture. Stir it lightly as you're pouring it. It's gonna bubble up, so if it's starting to bubble too much, just lay back, let it cool down a little bit, and then pour in the rest. Once it's all poured in, you can put it right back over that medium heat. Continue cooking that until it gets to about 248 degrees. You're gonna notice when you pour that all in, it's really gonna cool it down. So keep cooking it until it's at 248. You need it to get to that temperature because otherwise the caramels won't set. So I guess you have a caramel sauce, which would be delicious, but you want the caramels here. Once it's at 248 degrees, remove it from the heat and finish the caramels up. To finish up the caramels, you wanna add in your pumpkin seeds, some cinnamon, ginger, cloves, nutmeg, a little bit of salt, and vanilla. Just stir that all together until it's really well combined, and then pour it right into your prepared pan. See, you're gonna be glad that pan is prepared now. Make sure to scrape in all that goodness, and then you just have to wait. These caramels are best if you can let them set at least 6 hours. That way they're really gonna set and come to room temperature and solidify, and then you'll be able to cut them. Once it's completely cooled and congealed and set up, remove those clips, pull it out with that parchment sling. See, I know you'd be glad we did the parchment. You can just cut them into pieces. You can wrap them up individually, give them as gifts, hide them for yourself. I won't tell anyone, I do it all the time. Eat as many as you want because they're a delicious fall treat. I love the texture of the roasted pumpkin seeds in them, and those spices really come through with that sweet, bitter, almost like caramel. Believe me, these are something that you are not gonna wanna wait till Christmas to have. If you agree, make sure to like, share, subscribe. For the recipe, go to the description box. And until next time, you better start making some caramels because Halloween is coming.